Have the girls.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome. First of all, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you all. I hope everyone's new year is starting off really, really well. I want to introduce and welcome you all to the first taping, the first recording, the first, I don't even know if you want to call it a show, of Brew. I finally did it with some assistance, but we'll get to that in a minute. But yes, this is Brew. This is the first taping of Brew, and I'm actually at a loss for words for it. I'm in the Brew studio right now. This is something that it was birthed about 3 years ago, and I've always had issues, problems trying to get everything started. But today is the day. 2026 is the year of explosion for me. And I said, I just got to do it. I just got to jump out there and do it. So we put some things together and we're here now. Brew is between real everyday women. Yes. And the Lord gave me this brew because I'm a woman and I, growing up and living this life and, adulting and all that kind of stuff comes with its own challenges that sometimes only women can really understand. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. And then again, we can kind of get a little bit deeper into brew. So, my name is Sarah Jones. Um, some know me as Lady Sarah. I am First Lady of Live on Purpose Christian Center. Whoop, whoop, Live on Purpose. I am a mother of three wonderful, beautiful children. I have two daughters and one son. I'm an auntie, I'm a cousin, all that good stuff. I am the owner of Lovely Care Daycare Center. We have four daycare centers that I run and manage with full staff and children and, so many other big things going on there. As I stated, I am a first lady of Live on Purpose Christian Center. But, with all of that being said, I'm a woman of God. I'm a child of God. I'm a woman. And the life itself has so many things to hold. And we struggle sometimes as women. I know I struggle sometimes. Being a wife, being a mom, being available to those because my heart is to help others, to serve others, to use the things that God has given me and to be a blessing to other people. But in that, I find myself sometimes drifting away from the things that God has called me to do. I find myself stuck sometimes. I find myself, I'm going to be honest and real because this is really what Brew is really going to be about. Comparing myself amongst myself. I find myself sometimes doubting myself. But between you and me, I know that there's a way to get out of those areas. So, Brew is going to be a platform for women to really kind of feel free to be open and honest about things that go on an everyday basis from your job, from your home, in your relationships, in your friendships with your girlfriends, or just, anyone. It's going to be a platform for those women who really want to go to another level in life, but sometimes don't feel like they have anybody to talk to because we all know that we have them things that kind of ponder in our minds, things that we sometimes in the shower think about, or while we're in the car and we're driving by ourselves, and stuff that just kind of irritates us, and things that just kind of sets us off to where we're not focused on the goal, whatever that goal may be for you. So I'm excited about what God is going to do through this platform. I'm excited about how he's going to grow me up in this platform, and I want to welcome you all to be a part of it. It's going to come with, of course, some great conversations. It's going to come with some things that we're going to be doing, some of the things that I enjoy doing as a woman, cooking, shopping, letting you all know, some of the great things or, deals and stuff like that that I have run across that I want to share with you all. But this is really just me opening the door, kind of getting my foot out there to say that I did it. did it nervously. So my husband, who is Pastor Damon, is also here with me. I'm gonna bring him on in a second because he really pushed me to do this today. When I tell y'all I was not ready today, he came up last night. Him, Good Boy, shout out to Good Boy Multimedia. And one of our members, James Morgan, JMO, came up here. They were up to 1 o'clock in the morning setting up cameras and equipment and videos and doing all these things so that we could record. But I didn't know we was recording today. And so, my husband was like, all right, babe, we're going to the studio. We're getting ready to record. You can come up there. We're going to do some things together. I'm like, okay, cool. Because I feel supported anytime I'm right next to him. But I didn't think it was going to be me introducing Brew. He's like, okay, you ready? And I'm like, yeah, ready for what? When are you going to sit down? He's like, no, 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 no. This is the time. This is time to start Brew. And so here we are. And what he says all the time is the mood that you in when you make the commitment is the same mood that you have to be in when it's time to keep the commitment. And I was not in the mood. But I've been trying to get Brew off my back for years. And here we are. And I can say that I did it. And I can say that I did it thanks to my husband, Pastor Damon C. Jones. Y'all, here he is right here. I would say y'all clap it up for him. I'm normally saying that in church. Clap it up for Pastor Damon. But, honey, I do want to thank you for this time. I want to thank you for, all that y'all did to make this happen. He actually built this studio for me going on 2 years, has been paying for the space for it, bought everything, created, everything for me. And I always had an excuse or a reason why I could not or we could not. We didn't have a camera. We didn't have the microphone. We didn't need to have the lights, all that kind of stuff. But when God tells you to do something, he's not looking for what you have. He's looking for your yes. And so this is my yes. And this is also my thank you to you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I go. I appreciate it. I ain't want them to put me on camera until you got through saying everything you were saying. Listen. Listen. I am. First of all, I just want to say, I'm just so proud of you. I mean, God is doing something supernatural in your life, and I know that we so used to having all the bells of wisdom, have everybody here, and have all things going on. But sometimes you just got to jump out there and do what you're starting to do. And I just want to let you know I'm so proud of all the anointing on your life. I'm so proud of you in general that I just had to be here. We don't have to get dressed for or anything. I just had to be here.
Y'all ain't lying.
To
Listen, I
support you.
had a whole outfit plan when I was going to start. None of it went down like that.
When I found out in life that with the anointing that you have, that you can just share what's on your heart, what's on your mind. That's what it's all about. I got this thing that I'm pushing my wife to just be a blessing. She blessed me so much. The reason I have any measure of success is because a lot of it is because of what she poured into me all day and what she's sharing and how she's encouraged me. So this is my opportunity to give back. Sometimes on social media you just get see all the gifts and all the things that we share. And it's because of really how much the blessing is to me and to everyone she puts her hands on, everybody she touched. I wrote this down just so I can encourage my wife. It's not when it's in your hands that determines whether or not or that's holding you back, but it's what's in your head. And so to all of you who are trying something new in 2026, it's not what's in your hands that's holding you back. I know you have an excuse about what you don't have, what ain't right. Even today we had technical difficulties. We putting things, we had people here working last night and this thing's not working. I'm like, who cares, just turn the camera on and just say something, and that's what it was all about. Eventually we have a brew page and all that good stuff, but I just want to let my wife know I love her, but it's not what's in your hands right now. It's what's in your head, and now God has released you, so I'm excited about it, and so I'm hyped because this is Brew Studios. There's so much more to come, and I just wanted to be here to support you. So what you want to, if you want to talk about something, I'm here for a few minutes, and then get out your way, and we'll get our real first episode going here soon.
Okay, yeah. I don't really have a topic, in particular, but I can just go off of what I've been seeing and noticing in my 40, some odd years of life. There have been some things in life that I have experienced that I feel like would help. I feel like some of the things that God has allowed me to come through, my goal is to help other women come through that same thing. We don't necessarily have to struggle alone. if somebody has already succeeded in a particular area, and it's kind of hard for women, especially strong women who feel like they have to do it all. You know, you have to have it all on your back. You got to take care of the kids. You got to take care of the husband. You got to take care of the business. You have to do this. At the same time, looking cute, you got to stay up with the fashion. You know, and social media does a great job of making you feel like the things that you see are, first of all, 100% real, which we know that they are
Oh my
not.
goodness.
But it also makes you sometimes look at yourself. And so as we sit and talk, and like I said, Brew is, birthed from between real everyday women. Most of the time, women like to sit down and talk around some coffee or some tea. That whole phrase. They want to know the tea. You know, but I really have a heart for the women out there that are struggling privately. Because
Wow.
I struggled privately with a lot of things, self esteem wise, for a long time, years of not feeling qualified, not feeling good enough, not
Wow.
feeling, capable enough. But the more that I began to reset my way of thinking, my mindset, I'll share with you books that I've been reading, just, things that help aid my self esteem because it was pretty low for a very long time. And once I broke out of that, I realized that anything is possible
Wow.
as long as I have enough faith to believe it.
Wow.
And some of us just need help with, getting our faith up, getting our belief system up, reframing our world that we live in
Mm-hmm.
because it really is based on the things that we say, the
Wow.
things that we see, and the things that we believe.
Wow. You're so right, and that's why we're here, and I'm excited about the things you're going to share, and just your authenticity and how you just really love on people, how you really just so honest, and I'm excited about that. I discovered in our time together and our years of marriage that the difference between the life you want and the life you live is your mindset.
Yeah.
And so if we can get people through this platform to adjust their mindset, because there's a lot of things that women go through, and a lot of the stuff is us men put you through, and the burden you have with the children and all the things you have and some of us are still working simultaneously,
Yes.
and then you got to turn around and have responsibility of the house. So there's so many things, and then you got to turn around and perform. There's so many things that you got to do to keep up, and I commend you, all of you ladies, for what you do. And I think you guys need to have a platform where you can just share and share something. Because on social media, we only like to show the glamorous stuff.
Exactly.
And now we got to a point that, if everything ain't perfect, we ain't even getting on camera no more. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I kind of like about what we're doing right now. I know how you are. I know how I am. I'm the
Yes.
extra one. But in
Very extra.
2026, I recognize that God don't need all the antics. God just wants you to be genuine, just get
Yeah.
out there and do what you're assigned to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you can change your mindset, if I can be of aid, I see her bringing all the women on. I see her just talking and sharing and being out and showing you all the tricks of the trades of how she become who she became today and where she's going. I'm excited about all that.
Yes, I am. I'm really grateful and thankful for my family dynamic. I have so many brothers and sisters
Yes.
that help aid and who have helped shaped the type of woman that I am. I have been so blessed to be surrounded by so many
Yes.
powerful, anointed, funny, blessed, successful brothers and sisters, my parents. I mean, we gonna get into my life story as the kind of sessions go on. But I am just really grateful for the community that I have around me and just my immediate family. I'm blessed enough to have both of my parents on both sides.
Yes.
My parents in love as well as my parents. All of my siblings, they have definitely poured into a lot of the things that I've experienced with them and through them. A lot of things that I got through in life through them. So I'm looking forward to bringing them on, telling for them to be able to tell their stories because it's so important who you connect with. Not everybody can connect with their family, and we'll kind of talk about even that and just kind of getting that family dynamic back. But I think in 2026, family is going to be so very important. A lot of us have to heal from a lot of things that have
Wow.
happened in our
So
families.
powerful.
But it's just gonna be good, y'all. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting, and I believe that Brew is really going to reach the women that want to be reached. Those women that have really had enough of just kind of going through the motions in life and really want to live this life on purpose. They want to be happy. They want to get answers. They want to have options and suggestions on things. And that's what Brew is going to do. So, between me and you, it's our season. It really is. Um, we're not perfect. You know, we're trying things. We're trying to see what works for us. Not everything works for every woman, but in the process, let's see how we can become the best versions of ourselves.
Yeah, we're gonna get on out of here. We don't want to
Yeah.
hold you all day, but just be alarmed and be ready because Brew Page is coming.
Yes.
I wanted to put it on the church platform just so we can let everybody know we're coming and what God is getting ready to do. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna let my wife know. I'm gonna prophesy to my wife that I see an international thing going here. I believe it's all over the world. I believe it has an open anointing on it. I believe that that is not just it's all different type of nationalities. I believe you have anointed to track all different type of people, and I see lives being changed. I see in people who had no hope going from hopelessness to total faith, and I'm excited about what God is doing through you and what God's getting ready to do. And so I pray that God continue to just speak to you like He's been doing.
Yeah.
That 2026 is your year of explosion, and I want to encourage everyone out there. God has called you to do something. I want to submit to you that in this season, you're going to have to literally put a set of plan around what God has assigned you to do. The
Yeah.
enemy's going to come against all those things that you called to do and assigned to do. He's going to remind you about all those feelings and get you in attitudes and things going to come up. Everyday life going to come up. Life is going to happen with the kids. Life is going to happen at your job, and life is going to happen in your family. But you have to make sure you draw a strategic plan about what God assigned you to do. As Lady Sarah mentioned, that we talk about the mood you in, we make commitments. Not always the mood you in, we have to keep them. So I want you to learn through this program how to stay together, especially you women. So hang on tight for what
Yes.
God is doing, and I'm excited about it.
All right, ladies. Well, thank you so much for watching. We would love if you could share this message. Get your ladies together, your sisters, your cousins, your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers. Let them know that. And I guess we'll come up with a schedule and time.
Yes.
But outside of that, just kind of look for, just on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be here. So again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Please share and like this message. Thank you, honey. I appreciate
I
you
love
so
you. I'm
much.
excited what
I
you're
love you
doing,
too.
and it's gonna get better and better. And I just flow with it. And I'm excited about it. Just be you.
All right, let's do it.